to the city from around the bay. Right now we are on Market Street. This street is a major street running Market District. That's more of the industrial part of the city. And the area to the right is mostly businesses and residential trolley car running underground. And 2 levels down is the BART train. That's a B-A-R-T for Bay Area Rapid Transit. San Francisco leads the bay to several cities on the other side of the bay. I can't see the BART, but we're close to it.
Is it real market?
Over to the right is United Nations Plaza. And Sunday and Wednesdays is what's called Farmers Market. The local small farms, farmers bring their produce in. We'll be driving around the Civic Center. And its history, San Francisco had 3 major earthquakes. One in the 1860s, the 1906 earthquake, and then the earthquake in 1989. Of the 3, the 1906 earthquake caused the most damage from the earthquake than the earthquake itself. Well, when the time came to rebuild the city, the decision was made to put all the government buildings in one area and call it the Civic Center. And we are now in the Civic Center. It's undergoing major construction and repairs. Repairs are done. Over to the right, building under construction, will be the main library. And the next building to the right is the present main library.
Thanks for getting here, Quinn.
I got some horses out here for some reason. And to the left is the San Francisco City Hall. A city hall. After the 1906 earthquake, in a show of self-confidence, the design of the City Hall was designed to be taller than the Capitol in Washington, D.C. So the San Francisco City Hall is about 10 feet taller than the Capitol building.
Just be pretty. Close.
The Army leaders of tomorrow. These kids in uniform are part of the Reserve Officer Training Corps.
That was the whole idea. Board of Supervisors.
This is the Veterans Day Parade. Veterans Day is on the 11th, but they're having it today, that's right. Okay, these 2 buildings here are called the War Memorial Group, built after World War I. The other building was the Veterans Building. And this is the Opera House, the War Memorial Opera House. The Opera House was completed in 1915. People associate the United Nations more with New York City, but the negotiation hall.
San Francisco's.
Louise M. Davies is about 90 years of age. You're going to give away several $1 million. Might as well have your name on the side of the building.
This is the public schools.
And Van Hom, a businessman from Chinatown. One of the other candidates, not giving much of a chance to win, but one of the other candidates running for mayor this year is Anthony Keys. And also produces the commemorative coins that are produced every few years. We will be driving down. It would be self-supporting, and housing and schools for the Indians, and other settlers were encouraged to come in and start their own farms or ranches or businesses nearby. 21 missions in California, the founding of the mission. And San Francisco gets its name for a mission. And you can see here, this is Sunday. This is still an active church and having services there.
This is white part's the actual mission.
The smaller white building is the mission church. Next to it, more specifically the Olones, a subgroup of the Costanoans. Mount Davison is a big cement cross. Mount Davison is the highest hill in California, or, getting ahead of myself, the highest hill in San Francisco. Twin Peaks is the second highest. But see, there's so many trees at the top of Mount Davison, have to get up to the top. As Candlestick Park. 3Com is the Computers Compatibility Communication Corporation in Silicon Valley area near San Jose, and makes the company better known. The 3Com Corporation bought the name, so they named the stadium. You can see a big inlet by the edge of the water. That is called Hunter's Cove, and to the left of the inlet is Hunter's Point, and the south point by Hunter's Cove next to the hill is Candlestick Point, and 3Com, formerly Candlestick Park, is built on Candlestick Point. I live across the bay, so my favorite team is the Oakland Raiders. But my second favorite team is whoever's playing the 49ers. The thing is the Transamerica Pyramid. By here without breaking window upstairs. Okay, made it again. The little island out in the bay is Alcatraz. Bigger island is Angel Island. Well, these sweatshirt sellers up here illegally. Get down below us is Candlestick Park, our next stop. Okay, so we can stay.
altar boys had something to throw at him.
Oh my goodness.
The man could not appear in public. After about 6 months of that, they repealed it. But the man
picked the wrong neighborhood number.
Well, yeah, but he picked a good test neighborhood. I guess he figured if he could make it work in the Italian neighborhoods, he'd go anywhere.
As I recall, Broad Street down there, they developed a parking island right in the middle of Broad Street. Traffic went by on both sides, and in the middle of cars.
But I'm talking the residential neighborhoods.
I'm talking the residential, all the way down to the what do you call
Broad
it?
Street's not residential. You can go all the way to the river.
I'm starting to, well, up north on Broad Street, it wasn't that
Not
broad.
is purified water, safe for drinking, and it's covered to keep it from getting dirty again. Having a reservoir at the top of the hill is the same as having a water tower. That is, the water is pumped up to a height of the reservoir up on the hill.
Something else too. You store energy in water when you pump it to an elevation.
The energy to run down hill.
And you get the energy.
Most of the people that live in San Francisco live the entrance to the bay, that is the gate to the bay, is over to the right across the street is McAteer High School. It's behind all the trees down the hill, so it's hard to see the high school. It's right there.
Yes. Anything human powered is okay. This was once this. Now it's all flattened. Nothing left. Yeah, I'm all.
Vaughn, sweet chocolate, you guys.
7
Yeah, no, read that.
Come, let's go. That'd be interesting.
Sandwich,
Cảm ơn. Hmm? 1850. Oh, it's a long time.
It's an English bus, so I guess it knows all about being double.
Most people like to say they crossed the bridge rather than just looked at it. So
Slow to 25, no toll. But then they charge double on the way back, which is a very smart thing to do.
They didn't even out and they lose it right there.
Commuter time. Work year round. There's more than one of them.
the Golden Gate Bridge was started in 1933, and it was completed in May of 1937. The Bay Bridge was under construction during the same years, but it was completed in November of 1936. This is a suspension bridge. That is, the roadway is being suspended, being held up from above rather than supported from underneath the roadway. And the road of the bridge was the last part to be built. The first part was the towers. From the center of the bridge, you would not be able to see either of the towers.
This side here.
Zoom in on Alcatraz out there?
Yeah, I got it.
They used them to the Coast Guard. It's no longer an Army base, but the Coast Guard is using it. You can see Sutro Tower. That's where we were earlier today. Jericho.